Hi, I'm Annie from Made by Annie, and I'm here with Oliver Bonas to look at how we can love our clothes longer by repairing them. So many of our clothes go to landfill, which are easily repairable, so I'm here today to show you my top 3 repairs that we get asked about all the time. A really common repair that we get is when a button falls off a garment. Normally on the inside you'll get a spare button, so that's what we're going to use for this repair. So you just cut it off, and then you're going to line up where the buttonhole is so that you make sure that when it's done up it's going to be in the right position. So I like to actually button up the garment and then just look and see whereabouts you'll need to place this button. And I will just pop a pin in to show where that will be. The next step is just to get the thread. So I've just chosen something that's quite matching to the base fabric. So a nice little pink to match that. And we're just going to cut off the end so it's nice and sharp to go into the needle. So just make sure you've got enough of the thread, maybe about 12 inches, and I've just doubled that over. And now that it's doubled over at the end, I'm just going to secure a little knot at the end to make sure that the needle won't fall out, and also it will anchor the thread to the back of the fabric. So the first thing you're going to do is go on the back of the garment and just pop the needle through, and that knot should anchor that piece of thread to the garment. Now that we've got the position, we can take out the pin. So we're just going to place the button next to where the thread has come out the other side and just push it through the opening of the button, as you can see here, and then pop it back down just next to the original place that we've just put the thread in and pull. So now the button is in place, we're just going to repeat that process so that we make sure that the button's nice and secure. So we're going to go back up through the original hole, as you can see here. Put the needle back through the button and back out the other side. And I'm just going to do that 3 or 4 times to make sure that the button is nice and secure. Just a tip for adding the button, you don't want it to be too tight because it has to allow the other fabric to go through when you're doing up the cardigan. And then to finish off, we're just going to push the needle back through. We're going to loop around the button 3 or 4 times and then back out the other way to the other side of the garment. And then we're going to knot twice. So to knot, we just do a stitch and then put the needle back through the hole that we've just made. And that's 1. I'll just do this 2 times. And there you are. So here we've got a rip to the shoulder ruffle. So as you can see, the edge is really frayed. So what we're initially going to do is just turn over this edge so we've got a nice clean line and iron that down. So now that this is folded over, we're just going to pin where we want this rip to go. So we're just going to line it back up to the shoulder seam where it was originally, and just grab a couple of pins just to pop it in place while we sew it. And now you just need your needle and thread again. So again, just choose a thread that's similar to the base fabric. Cut the end so it's nice and easy to thread. And thread the needle. and we're going to double up the thread just so that it's much more secure and stronger. And then to anchor this down again, we're just going to knot the end of the thread together. So starting from the top of the rip, from the underside, push the needle through until you can feel the pull from the knot that we made. In this fold, you just make a small stitch, pull that through, and then we go back down to the wrong side of the garment. If we go again, we're just coming up on that seam that you want the rip to lay with a ½ centimetre, I'd say, in the fold. Just a tip, just make sure every time that you stitch you're pulling the thread all the way through, because otherwise you'll get thread showing at the end. Once you get a bit more comfortable, you can actually just slip the needle on the shoulder edge and then also slip the needle through on the folded ruffle, just so you can get a little bit quicker. And now we're just coming to the last couple of stitches. So we're going to sew this through and then making sure we're sewing back down to the wrong side of the garment, because now we're at the end. And again, we're going to just double knot this at the end so it's nice and secure. By looping it through twice. And then cutting off the excess thread, you fixed your ruffle. So another really common repair is when the loop, especially at the back of the neck, has come away from the fabric. So because it's now so frayed, generally from wear, we'd have to use a machine to fix this one. So I've just studded up my sewing machine with a matching colour to the base fabric. I'm going to pop that back in place. For a repair, we're just going to do it on the back of the neck. So I've just pinned this in place so that it's in the right position and it doesn't move under the foot. And then we're going to pop it down and just do a few back and forth stitches under the machine and back. And then we can remove the pin. I'll just do a couple more. So as you can see, that's now secured in place. And I'm just going to cut away the excess threads. And now, you're able to pop your button back through the loophole. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I've inspired you to have a go and repair some of your clothes, and we'd love to see anything that you do by tagging Oliver Bonas on Instagram. Thanks for watching, bye!